Hello, my name is Catherine Hokin, and this is my latest World War II novel, The Secret Locket. It's set in Berlin between 1934 and 1950. It's a story of love and separation and of the catastrophic impact war has on the lives of ordinary people. But it's also about forgiveness and whether forgiveness is ever actually truly possible. I'd like to read you a short extract from the prologue. Prologue, June 1941. I'll do it. I'll come. I choose you. His words were everything she'd longed to hear, but they weren't real. They were a trick of the wind. They were her heart making a fool of her head. And even if he had changed his mind and shouted them to her at the last minute, even if he was still shouting them now, what did it matter? Unterwald had disappeared, lost to the twists and turns of the railway track, and Pascal had disappeared with it. Naomi slumped onto the wagon's grime-covered slats as the train rumbled away down the line, her hand leaping instinctively to her throat. But the locket he'd given her was too dangerous to wear, and she'd left that piece of him behind too. I can't think about what might have been. It won't help me. It was all she wanted to think about. But she closed her eyes instead and forced herself to remember the last time she'd let herself fall into his arms and the misery that moment had led to. To remember the reason why she'd leapt onto a moving goods train to escape her hometown. Because my parents have been taken and my life is in danger, and his father is at the root of it all. That helped her to breathe easier. It allowed her to shift the focus to the father, not to the son, to picture his cruelty instead. Victor Lindiger, the man who'd unleashed hatred across their sleepy Bavarian village and destroyed her family, the man who'd brought the swastika into their lives and turned her Jewish family into prey. Naomi opened her eyes, but she was blind to the trees in the fields. Instead, images of her and Pascal as they'd once been flashed past as the train ate up the miles, crawling and toddling and running together, making the flower-filled meadows above the village their own, turning their eyes to the mountains and announcing, "We're going up there," in the same breath, and then doing it, learning the language of the peaks until they could scale them as quickly as goats, until they could ski the steepest runs without blinking, and traverse scree-covered slopes as if their hands could read the jagged rocks, learning to read each other's thoughts too. Becoming fearless together, doing everything together, until Hitler took over our world and rewrote my place in it. The film she'd been watching stopped racing towards its happy ending, the screen filled instead with jackboots and uniforms and a Führer who hated Jewish girls like Naomi, who'd ordered his faithful disciples to round up Jewish families and confine them to camps so that the plague they supposedly carried wouldn't spill over and pollute good German blood, which is where I would be if Pascal hadn't saved me. The Secret Locket is out on the 7th of July. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you do. Thank you.